Good morning, Year 1. It's Marvellous Monday, and we're going to continue our learning about time. Today, I would like you to be able to sequence events in order of time and to use the terms next, before, and after to describe the order of events that happen. Have a look at the picture below. You'll see on the screen there are lots of different events that Ravi completes when he gets home from school. Stop the video and talk to your adult to see if you can read the different events that he does, and also have a look at the times on the clocks to remember how to tell the time to o'clock and past. Now, using these pictures, how could I go about putting the pictures in order from the first thing Ravi did when he got home from school to the last thing he did? Talk to your adult. What do we need to look at first to help us order them? Maybe you could sort the pictures in order, starting with the first thing Ravi did, which would show the earliest time, to the last thing he did when he went to sleep, the latest time. Let's have a look and see if you manage to order them. First, we can see at 5 o'clock in the evening, Ravi played with his toys. The second thing he did at 6 o'clock in the evening was he read some stories. The third thing that Ravi did at 6:30 in the evening was to have a bath. The fourth thing Ravi did at 7 o'clock in the evening was to watch some television. The fifth activity at 7:30 in the evening was to do his homework. The sixth thing at 8 o'clock at night, Ravi got ready for bed. And the seventh thing Ravi did at 8:30 was to go to sleep. Well done if you got them all right. Now have a close look at the two pictures I've put on the screen below. The first picture shows an activity that he completed at 7 o'clock. The second picture shows an activity he completed at 7:30. Talk to your adult and tell your adult, what did Ravi do at 7 o'clock? What did he do next? And what does that word next mean? Talk to your adult. Now think about, what did Ravi do at 6:30? When did this activity happen in comparison to when he was watching television and doing his homework? Can you use the words before or after? What do those words before and after mean? I've included these pictures of the activities he did to help you. Let's have a close look. If Ravi had a bath at 6:30, we can see that he did his homework at 7:30, and we can see he watched the television at 7 o'clock. So after he had a bath at 6:30, he watched television at 7 o'clock. And after he watched television, he did his homework at 7:30. I know this because 7:30 is a later time than 7 o'clock. It's 30 minutes later. Now I'd like you to try and tell a story to your adult about Ravi, and I'd like you to include the words next, before, and after. I'm going to give you a story as an example. At 6 o'clock, Ravi read some stories. Before he read his stories, he played with his toys at 5 o'clock. After he read his stories, he watched some television at 7 o'clock. The next thing he would do after watching television would be to do his homework at 7:30. Maybe you could write your story down ready to share with us. Now we're going to do some guided practice, and you'll see on the screen that this is Holly's timetable for Monday morning. At 9 o'clock, she does maths. At 9:30, she does some reading. At 10 o'clock, she has a break. At 10:30, she has a PE lesson. And at 11 o'clock, she has a spelling lesson. Question A. What did she study at 11 o'clock? Question B. What did she study at 9:30? Question C. What lesson did she have before break? Question D. What lesson did she have after break? And question E. After PE, what did she have next? Talk through these answers with your adult to make sure you really understand them and understand that language of before, after, and next. You only have one worksheet today, and this is about you understanding and being able to use the language next, before, and after. Just like our guided practice, we're given some pictures and some information about what Elliot does on a Saturday. And we can see that at 9 o'clock in the morning, Elliot wakes up. At 10:30, he cleans his bedroom. At 2 o'clock, Elliot goes to play football. And at 4:30, Elliot goes on a family outing. Can you answer the 4 questions using that information? What was Elliot doing at 2 o'clock? Question B. What did Elliot do after waking up? Question C. What did Elliot do before going on his family outing? And question D. Elliot cleaned his room at what time? And what did Elliot do next? If you want to extend your learning, I've provided 3 extra challenges for you. Extra challenge 1. Sort the activities into before and after school. Breakfast, bedtime story, get dressed, go to a party. Can you think of one more activity for each of those groups? Can you sort the activities into 3 groups labelled morning, afternoon, and evening? Extra challenge 2. Tommy is drinking a bottle of orange juice. Can you match the words to the bottles to order them? The 3 words you've got are finally, first, and next. And extra challenge 3. Describe a special day to a friend. Use the words before, after, first, next, morning, afternoon, evening. You might describe your birthday, you might describe Christmas Day, a day that's really special to you. And if you want to challenge yourself even more, maybe you could write this down to show us. Hope you enjoyed today's learning and speak to you again on Wednesday.